4 years, one question has quietly followed Prince William, the future king, and it has nothing to do with royal ceremonies, constitutional duties, or even the future of the monarchy. Instead, it centers on a far more personal issue, one that continues to fascinate royal watchers across Britain and around the world. Why does the legacy of Princess Diana still cast such a powerful shadow over every major chapter of the modern royal family? And why do discussions about Queen Camilla continue to spark intense debate decades after the events that first divided public opinion? What makes this story especially intriguing is that the debate has never truly disappeared. Even as King Charles III and Queen Camilla settled into their positions at the heart of the monarchy, questions continue to circulate among commentators, royal authors, and palace observers about how the next generation of royals would navigate one of the most emotionally charged chapters in royal history. Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, and Prince Harry inherited not only a royal legacy, but also a complicated historical narrative that continues to shape public perception today. Many royal commentators have noted that Prince William appears determined to balance respect for the institution with loyalty to the memory of Princess Diana. That balancing act has become increasingly important as Prince William moves closer to eventually becoming king. Supporters often describe Prince William as a figure focused on stability, responsibility, and modernization, while critics argue that unresolved questions from the past continue to influence public discussions surrounding the royal family. Yet this is where the story becomes even more complicated, because every time public attention shifts toward the future of the monarchy, discussions somehow return to the same familiar names. Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, King Charles III, Queen Camilla, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle. Even years after major royal controversies first emerged, these figures remain at the center of debates about loyalty, legacy, and the future direction of the institution itself. What would you do if you were Prince William, the future king? Would you focus entirely on moving the monarchy forward? Or would you feel a responsibility to address questions that many members of the public still ask about the past? That question sits at the heart of why this story continues to attract such enormous interest. Recent years have demonstrated that public trust is one of the monarchy's most valuable assets. Every royal appearance, every public statement, and every major family development is examined through the lens of history. For Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, maintaining that trust has become a defining part of their public role. Polling trends and media coverage have frequently highlighted the strong support enjoyed by the Prince and Princess of Wales, leading many observers to view Prince William as the central figure in the monarchy's next chapter. At the same time, Queen Camilla's journey remains one of the most debated transformations in modern royal history. Once one of the most controversial figures connected to the royal family, Queen Camilla eventually became queen alongside King Charles III. Some royal observers see that transformation as evidence of resilience and acceptance, while others continue to revisit historical controversies involving Princess Diana whenever discussions about Queen Camilla emerge. And this is where the tension begins to grow, because the real story may not be about a single controversy, a single event, or even a single relationship. The larger story may be about competing versions of royal history itself. Different generations often remember the same events in dramatically different ways. Some focus on reconciliation and moving forward. Others focus on accountability and unanswered questions. Between those two viewpoints sits Prince William, a future king who must navigate both the expectations of the institution and the emotions of millions who still feel connected to Princess Diana's legacy. As public fascination continues to grow, royal commentators have increasingly asked whether the next era of the monarchy will be defined by continuity or by change. Can Prince William preserve the traditions of Buckingham Palace while also shaping a modern identity for the royal family? Can Catherine, Princess of Wales, continue serving as a stabilizing force during periods of intense public scrutiny? And perhaps most importantly, how will future generations remember the complicated relationships that helped shape today's monarchy? Those questions have fueled countless debates, documentaries, books, and headlines. Yet the deeper we look into the story, the more another question begins to emerge, one that may ultimately matter far more than any controversy from the past. Because behind every public narrative lies a private reality, and what many royal observers believe happened behind palace walls may be very different from what was presented to the world. Before we continue, if you enjoy thoughtful royal family analysis, discussions about Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, King Charles III, Queen Camilla, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and the future of the monarchy, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss future updates. And as the story unfolds, one development in particular would cause palace observers to look at the entire situation from a completely different perspective. The reason this debate refuses to disappear is because it extends far beyond individual personalities. When royal commentators discuss Prince William, Queen Camilla, King Charles III, Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle, the conversation almost always returns to a deeper issue, namely who will ultimately shape the story of the modern monarchy for future generations. Over the years, countless biographies, documentaries, and investigative reports have attempted to explain how the royal family evolved from the turbulent years surrounding Princess Diana into the institution that exists today. Yet many observers believe that the official narrative and the public narrative are not always the same. While Buckingham Palace naturally focuses on continuity, stability, and service, public discussions often focus on unresolved emotions, competing interpretations, and questions that have never fully disappeared from public consciousness. That difference may seem subtle at first, but it has enormous consequences. Because whenever Prince William appears at a major royal engagement, many people do not simply see the future king. Many see the son of Princess Diana. Whenever Queen Camilla attends a state event alongside King Charles III, some viewers focus on her current role, while others inevitably revisit the controversies that dominated headlines decades ago. In many ways, the royal family continues to live simultaneously in the present and in the past. And that creates a challenge unlike anything faced by previous generations. What would you do if every major decision was compared against events that happened 30 years ago? Would it be possible to completely move forward, or would history always follow closely behind? For Prince William, the future king, those questions have become increasingly important as public expectations continue to grow. Royal analysts frequently point out that Prince William has carefully built an image centered around responsibility, family, and long-term stability. Together, Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, have worked to project a sense of reliability during a period when public confidence in institutions has been tested across many parts of society. Yet while Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, have generally enjoyed strong public support, another challenge has quietly emerged. The rise of social media has fundamentally changed how royal narratives are created, shared, and amplified. In previous decades, newspapers largely controlled public discussion. Today, millions of people participate directly in shaping conversations about the monarchy. That shift has created an environment where old controversies can suddenly return without warning. A single interview, a newly released book, a documentary, or even a comment from a royal expert can reignite debates involving Princess Diana, Queen Camilla, King Charles III, Prince Harry, or Meghan Markle. What once might have faded into history can instantly become a global discussion again, attracting millions of views and generating fresh speculation about events that many assumed were settled long ago. Some palace insiders, according to various reports and royal commentators, have expressed concern about exactly this phenomenon. Not because of any specific allegation, but because modern media makes it nearly impossible to fully control public narratives. Information moves faster than ever before, opinions spread globally within hours, and competing interpretations can gain momentum before official responses are even prepared. And this is where another fascinating dimension begins to emerge. Because while public attention often focuses on Queen Camilla's relationship with Princess Diana, or Prince Harry's ongoing tensions with parts of the royal family, some analysts argue that the most important story may actually involve Prince William's long-term vision for the monarchy itself. Unlike previous generations, Prince William will eventually inherit an institution operating in a radically different environment. Public expectations have changed. Media landscapes have changed. Trust is earned differently than it was even 20 years ago. As a result, many royal observers believe that Prince William's greatest challenge will not simply be becoming king. The greater challenge may be convincing a new generation that the monarchy remains relevant in a rapidly changing world. That reality helps explain why every major development involving Prince William attracts such intense scrutiny. Every public appearance, every strategic decision, and every family dynamic is analyzed for clues about the future direction of the institution. Supporters view Prince William as a modernizer who can guide the monarchy into a new era. Critics question whether any royal figure can fully escape the weight of historical controversies. Meanwhile, Catherine, Princess of Wales, occupies a uniquely important position within that equation. Royal commentators frequently describe Catherine, Princess of Wales, as one of the monarchy's strongest public assets due to her popularity, composure, and ability to connect with audiences across generations. In many discussions about the future of the royal family, the role of Catherine, Princess of Wales, is viewed as equally important to the success of Prince William's future reign. Yet despite those strengths, one reality remains impossible to ignore. The closer Prince William moves toward the throne, the more attention will be directed toward unresolved questions from the past. Whether fair or unfair, public curiosity surrounding Princess Diana, Queen Camilla, King Charles III, Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle continues to shape conversations about the monarchy's future. That curiosity has become part of the institution's reality. And according to some royal experts, a series of developments occurring behind the scenes may soon force those competing narratives into direct conflict. Because while the public sees ceremonies, speeches, and carefully managed appearances, insiders claim important discussions about legacy, reputation, and the monarchy's future direction are taking place far from public view. The question is whether those conversations will remain private, or whether events already beginning to unfold could eventually bring them into the spotlight. Before we continue, let us know in the comments. Do you believe Prince William's greatest challenge will be modernizing the monarchy or overcoming the legacy of past royal controversies? Because what happened next would push the discussion far beyond history and into a debate about the very future of the royal family itself. As discussions about the future of the monarchy intensified, something equally significant began happening behind the scenes. While headlines continued focusing on familiar royal tensions involving Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, Queen Camilla, and King Charles III, a growing number of royal commentators started paying attention to a different development entirely. The center of gravity inside the royal family appeared to be shifting, and many observers believe that Prince William was becoming the focal point of that transformation. The change was not dramatic enough to generate front-page headlines overnight, yet it was visible to those who follow the monarchy closely. More major responsibilities were gradually being associated with Prince William. More attention was being directed toward Catherine, Princess of Wales. More conversations about the future seemed to revolve around what a future reign under Prince William might actually look like. That trend raised an intriguing question. Was the monarchy naturally preparing for its next chapter, or were public expectations moving faster than the institution itself? Royal experts have often noted that public popularity and constitutional authority are not always the same thing. A monarch inherits authority through succession, but public confidence must be earned continuously. In recent years, many surveys and media analyses have suggested that Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, consistently rank among the most trusted members of the royal family. That level of support has inevitably fueled discussions about the long-term direction of the institution. Yet popularity can also create pressure. The more the public views Prince William as the future king, the greater the expectations become. Every decision carries additional weight. Every public appearance is examined for hidden meaning. Every family interaction becomes the subject of analysis. What might appear to be a routine engagement can quickly evolve into a broader discussion about leadership, succession, and the future identity of the monarchy. And this is where another layer of complexity emerges. Because Prince William is not simply preparing to become king. Prince William is preparing to inherit an institution facing challenges that previous monarchs could never have imagined. Social media has transformed public discourse. Global audiences follow royal developments in real time. Competing narratives spread instantly across multiple platforms. The monarchy no longer operates exclusively within traditional media structures. As a result, every royal controversy now has a longer lifespan. Questions involving Prince Harry and Meghan Markle continue generating global attention years after their departure from royal duties. Discussions surrounding Queen Camilla frequently revive debates connected to Princess Diana. Even events that occurred decades ago can suddenly return to the center of public conversation whenever a new documentary, interview, or publication emerges. For some observers, that reality creates a fascinating contradiction. The monarchy is one of the world's oldest institutions, yet it must now operate in one of the fastest-moving information environments ever created. Tradition moves slowly, public discourse moves instantly. Managing both at the same time has become one of the greatest challenges facing the royal family. What would you do in that situation? If you were Prince William, would you focus primarily on protecting tradition, or would you embrace a more modern approach designed to meet changing public expectations? Those questions have become increasingly relevant because several royal commentators believe Prince William's future reign may look significantly different from previous eras. Rather than relying solely on ceremony and symbolism, many analysts expect Prince William to place greater emphasis on transparency, accountability, and direct engagement with the public. Whether that prediction proves accurate remains to be seen. However, there is one factor that continues influencing every discussion about Prince William's future, and that factor is the enduring legacy of Princess Diana. Decades after Princess Diana's death, public interest remains extraordinary. New generations continue discovering Princess Diana's story, while older generations still feel a powerful emotional connection to her memory. That legacy presents both opportunities and challenges. On one hand, Princess Diana's popularity remains one of the most powerful emotional forces associated with the modern royal family. On the other hand, comparisons can be difficult for any future monarch to navigate. Every major decision involving Prince William is often viewed through the lens of Princess Diana's legacy, whether directly or indirectly. Meanwhile, Catherine, Princess of Wales, occupies a position that many royal analysts consider crucial. Catherine, Princess of Wales, has frequently been compared to Princess Diana by sections of the media. Yet Catherine has carefully developed a distinct public identity built around stability, family, and long-term service. That approach has helped strengthen the public image of both Catherine, Princess of Wales, and Prince William during a period marked by significant royal turbulence. Still, beneath the surface, larger questions continue to circulate. Can Prince William successfully modernize the monarchy while preserving its traditions? Can King Charles III establish a lasting legacy before the eventual transition of power? Can the divisions involving Prince Harry and Meghan Markle ever be repaired? And perhaps most importantly, how will future generations ultimately judge the decisions made by today's senior royals? Those questions have no simple answers. What makes the situation even more fascinating is that many royal insiders believe the most consequential developments are not occurring during public ceremonies or media appearances. Instead, they suggest that important discussions about succession, public trust, long-term strategy, and institutional reform are taking place quietly behind palace walls. If those reports are accurate, then the monarchy may already be preparing for changes that have not yet become visible to the public. And according to several royal commentators, one particular issue is beginning to attract increasing attention among those who closely follow the future of the royal family. Because the next challenge facing Prince William may not come from historical controversies at all. It may come from a growing debate over what the monarchy should become in the decades ahead, a debate that could reshape the institution more dramatically than many people realize. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe if you enjoy royal family analysis, discussions about Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, King Charles III, Queen Camilla, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and the future of the monarchy. Because the developments that followed would raise questions not only about royal history, but about the very survival and evolution of the institution itself. By this point, the conversation surrounding the royal family had evolved into something much larger than individual disagreements, media narratives, or historical controversies. What many observers increasingly recognized was that the monarchy appeared to be approaching a defining crossroads, one where the decisions made by Prince William, King Charles III, Catherine, Princess of Wales, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and Queen Camilla could influence public perceptions for decades to come. The reason this moment feels so significant is because the royal family has always operated on a delicate balance between continuity and change. Every generation inherits traditions from the past while simultaneously facing pressures from the future. However, many royal analysts argue that today's challenges are fundamentally different from those faced by previous monarchs because public expectations have shifted more rapidly than ever before. That reality becomes particularly visible when examining how different members of the royal family are viewed by the public. King Charles III is often associated with duty, experience, and decades of preparation for the throne. Queen Camilla remains a figure whose journey continues to generate debate among royal watchers. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have become central figures in discussions about institutional reform, independence, and the relationship between the monarchy and modern media. Yet among all these personalities, Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, increasingly find themselves positioned at the center of conversations about the monarchy's future. And that position comes with extraordinary responsibility. Because unlike previous generations, Prince William cannot simply prepare for a future reign in relative privacy. Every major step taken by Prince William is analyzed globally. Every speech, charitable initiative, diplomatic appearance, and family decision becomes part of a broader discussion about leadership. Millions of people are not only watching Prince William's present role, they are attempting to predict what kind of king Prince William may eventually become. What would your strategy be if you knew the world was constantly evaluating your future before you had even fully entered the role? That question helps explain why royal commentators often describe Prince William as operating under a unique form of pressure. The expectations placed upon Prince William come not only from the institution itself, but also from public perception, historical legacy, media scrutiny, and comparisons with previous generations of royals. Yet while public attention frequently focuses on Prince William's future, another important figure continues shaping the conversation in equally significant ways. Catherine, Princess of Wales, has become one of the most influential and respected public figures within the monarchy. Over time, Catherine, Princess of Wales, has developed a reputation built upon consistency, professionalism, and a carefully managed public image that appeals across different generations. Many royal analysts believe that the partnership between Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, may ultimately become one of the defining strengths of the monarchy's next era. That observation is important because public trust has become increasingly valuable. In previous centuries, royal authority depended largely upon tradition and constitutional structures. Today, public confidence often depends upon credibility, relatability, and authenticity. Modern audiences expect transparency. They expect accountability. They expect institutions to evolve alongside society. As a result, future monarchs face challenges that are very different from those faced by their predecessors. And this is where the larger debate begins to intensify. Because some royal observers believe the monarchy must continue modernizing in order to remain relevant in the 21st century. Others argue that excessive change could weaken the traditions that make the institution unique in the first place. Between those competing viewpoints stands Prince William, a future king who may ultimately be required to navigate both priorities simultaneously. The situation becomes even more complex when considering the ongoing influence of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Regardless of personal opinions, there is little doubt that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have reshaped public conversations about the royal family. Their interviews, projects, and public statements have introduced new perspectives into discussions that were once largely controlled by palace institutions and traditional media outlets. As a result, the monarchy now operates within an environment where multiple narratives compete for public attention at the same time. That dynamic has fundamentally changed how royal stories develop. A single event can generate dozens of competing interpretations. Supporters, critics, commentators, journalists, and content creators all contribute to shaping public understanding. Consequently, managing reputation has become far more complicated than simply issuing official statements from Buckingham Palace. Some royal experts believe this new reality may ultimately define Prince William's reign more than any individual controversy ever could. Because future success may depend less upon resolving historical disputes and more upon creating a compelling vision for what the monarchy should represent moving forward. Public debates about Queen Camilla, King Charles III, Princess Diana, Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle may continue for years, but the institution's long-term survival may depend upon its ability to demonstrate relevance to future generations. And according to several analysts, that challenge is already beginning to influence discussions taking place behind palace walls. Questions about modernization, questions about public engagement, questions about the balance between privacy and transparency, questions about how the monarchy can maintain tradition while adapting to a rapidly changing world. These conversations may not always appear in newspaper headlines, but many observers believe they are quietly shaping the next chapter of royal history. The most fascinating part is that the public may only be seeing a small portion of what is actually taking place. Because while cameras focus on royal appearances, ceremonies, and public events, broader strategic decisions are constantly unfolding behind the scenes. Decisions involving succession planning, institutional priorities, public trust, and long-term leadership could ultimately have a greater impact on the monarchy than any temporary controversy dominating headlines today. And if those observers are correct, then the next phase of the story may reveal something far more important than past disagreements. It may reveal whether Prince William, the future king, can successfully guide one of the world's oldest institutions through one of the most transformative periods in its modern history. Before we continue, share your thoughts below. Do you believe Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, are the key to the monarchy's future? Or do you think larger challenges still lie ahead for the royal family? Because what happened next would bring those questions into even sharper focus, setting the stage for a chapter that could determine how future generations remember this era of royal history. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of this entire story is not any single controversy, disagreement, or headline that has dominated public discussion over the years. Instead, the truly fascinating question concerns what happens next. As Prince William, the future king, moves closer to eventually inheriting the throne, and as Catherine, Princess of Wales, continues strengthening her position as one of the most respected members of the royal family, the monarchy appears to be entering a period that could ultimately define its direction for generations. The debate surrounding King Charles III, Queen Camilla, Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle may continue, but many royal observers believe a much larger transformation is already underway. And that raises an important question. When future historians look back on this era, what story will they tell? Will this period be remembered primarily for divisions and controversies, or will it be remembered as the moment when Prince William successfully guided the monarchy into a new chapter while preserving the institution's core identity? Royal commentators frequently disagree on the answer, yet one point receives increasing attention. Public trust, public confidence, and public connection may prove more important than any individual headline or temporary political storm. That reality helps explain why Catherine, Princess of Wales, remains such an important figure within discussions about the monarchy's future. Many analysts argue that the partnership between Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, represents a model of stability at a time when public institutions across the world face growing scrutiny. While King Charles III continues shaping his own legacy, many supporters already view Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, as symbols of the monarchy's next generation. Whether that expectation is fair or unfair, it continues influencing public perception on a remarkable scale. Yet another challenge remains impossible to ignore. The continuing public fascination with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle demonstrates that royal narratives rarely end when official statements are issued. Stories evolve, public opinion shifts, new interpretations emerge. Every generation revisits historical events through a different lens. As a result, discussions involving Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, Queen Camilla, King Charles III, and Princess Diana are likely to remain part of public conversation for years to come. The real question is whether those conversations ultimately strengthen understanding of royal history or deepen existing divisions. What do you think? Can the royal family successfully balance tradition with modernization, or will future challenges require even greater changes than many people currently expect? The answer may shape not only the future of Prince William's reign, but also the future relevance of the monarchy itself. For now, one thing remains clear. Prince William, the future king, stands at the center of one of the most consequential transitions in modern royal history. Catherine, Princess of Wales, continues playing an increasingly important role. King Charles III continues building his legacy. Queen Camilla remains a subject of ongoing public debate. Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle continue influencing global conversations about the royal family. Together, these figures form a story that is still unfolding and whose final chapter has not yet been written. As this remarkable journey continues, perhaps the greatest lesson is that institutions survive not simply because of tradition, but because of their ability to adapt while remaining connected to the people they serve. Whether the monarchy succeeds in that mission remains one of the most fascinating questions facing the royal family today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, King Charles III, Queen Camilla, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and the future of the monarchy, share your thoughts in the comments below because your perspective helps shape these discussions. Do you believe Prince William will become the monarch who defines a new era for the royal family, or do you think the biggest challenges are still ahead? And before you go, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future royal family updates, royal analysis, and in-depth discussions about the stories shaping the monarchy today. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.